And a movie studio stole Nintendo music. What's this movie studio thinking? Let's check it out.
Been stolen by a lot of different people, like the US government. They were caught using music from the Yoshi series on their website back in 2017. Here's the song from the
We got the US government making Flash games.
government website.
Bro, I would have played that game back then.
And then here's the underground theme from Yoshi's Island DS.
Guys, Nintendo's dude, I wish I played this game, bro. I gotta play that game later. Nintendo's super good at their music game, bro. Guys, they're just freaking so good with their music game, man. But that looks like a super fun game.
Pretty much identical, right? Now, this song lay undiscovered on an obscure part of the government website for 2 whole years, and then
they even titled it Yoshi's Underground MP3. Wow. Come on, government, bro. You could have been a little nicer, bro. You could have like purchased licenses and stuff, man.
In 2019,
it's a government, guys. It's
news articles appeared pointing out this copyright violation, and the next day, the song mysteriously vanished.
They're quick to remove it. Within a day of they can remove it
from the government website. Or how about back in 2020, when former president of Brazil and noted fascist Jair Bolsonaro tweeted a couple of campaign
This guy's a fascist? Oh no.
Videos. One featuring the original Super Mario Bros. Theme.
And nowadays you can do this all day. You can do this all day, guys.
And the other.
So yeah, why is he doing this, bro?
Featuring green.
I guess he likes the series.
Hellzone from Sonic the Hedgehog.
He just likes the series, guys. Nothing wrong with it, bro. Guys, I prefer to listen to it with the music sometimes. Some random like construction.
Both of those videos are still up on Twitter if you scroll back far enough. But today we're not talking about governments or presidents, but instead Shrek. You see, there have been many Shrek video games released over the years, and while most of them are fairly nondescript, there's a
Dang, he's got that many video games.
Single Shrek game that stands out for a not great reason. The game's soundtrack features a number of songs ripped straight out of Nintendo's masterpiece, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Shrek is taking from Zelda?
So, in this video, I'll tell you all about this Shrek game. I'll play you some audio examples of the stolen songs, and finally, we'll take a look at how people reacted when they found out. Let's talk about the time
Alright.
Nintendo's music was stolen by
Come on.
Shrek.
The great thievery of us. Thomas Game Docs, guys.
So, before we talk about Shrek, we first need to deep dive into the world of this thing, the V-Smile. It's an educational video game console, a little bit like the Leapfrog. It came out back in 2004.
That would have been so cool to have that growing up. It looks amazing.
But 2 years old. Now, to try and get kids interested...
Jeez, bro, you were 2 years old and I was 11.
in learning about maths, spelling, and geography, the Hong Kong
Maths with the S, bro? Oh.
based company VTech struck a bunch of licensing deals with brands like Scooby-Doo, The Lion King, Dora the Explorer, Cinderella.
Hey, those are all mainstay characters. Now, none of them are mainstay characters. Maybe Dora. I think Dora still might be a show.
And also Shrek. So, there's actually 2 different Shrek games you can play on your V-Smile system. Shrek Dragon's Tale and Shrek the Third Arthur's School Day Adventure. Now,
the second one looks like a mobile game, or like a computer game.
Ignore the Shrek the Third game, because it's the other one, Dragon's Tale, that we're interested in today. Now, it's at this point that I'm indebted to a YouTube channel by the name of Rescue Heroes Nostalgia Zone, who has uploaded a full playthrough
Well, thank you for doing that.
of the game. I'll be using bits of their footage in this video. So,
Thank you for shouting out this channel.
let's boot up the game.
Dragon Tail.
So,
Yikes.
we start a new game, and the
He should boot down that game.
first thing we hear is this song.
Looks like it could be a DS game though. One day, Dragon comes down with a nasty cold that makes her sneeze fireballs everywhere. Donkey decides to get Shrek and head off in search.
Now, if you're listening closely, you might notice it sounds
Forgot his name is Donkey.
somewhat similar to the underwater theme from
What?
Super Mario Bros.
Guys, the name Donkey, it inspires me, guys. It inspired me to name my dog Puppy, guys. I have a dog named Puppy. Of a cure for the common dragon cold, exactly where Donkey will lead them is anybody's guess, but it's sure to be an interesting trip. Why is there Mario?
But that could just be a coincidence,
Okay.
so we're going to put that song aside. So we make our way through the game, solving various
They
puzzles
just modded it.
until we reach a mini-game where Puss in Boots has to jump onto shelves while avoiding
Oh, no, this one's... it's the exact thing, bro.
falling bottles. And
Dude. Why is he the size of a kitten as well, bro?
just listen to the music that's playing in the background.
No, definitely the Zelda. I haven't even played the series and I recognize it. Guys, I only played like one Zelda game and I recognize it. It's like from the N64 or something.
Oh.
It sounds almost identical to the theme that plays inside houses in Ocarina of
And also that one sounds like that Star Fox N64 sound, if you know what I'm talking about.
Time.
Yes, like almost everybody knows what this song sounds like, guys. Everybody knows.
The tempo is about the same. It's even in the same key.
I don't even know what a tempo is.
Uh-oh.
The fact that whoever wrote the music for this Shrek game didn't change anything other than adding a drum beat is unbelievable. But that's not the only stolen song here. A little later in the game, Shrek must find his way through a haunted forest. And listen to the music.
Dang, bro.
It may well sound familiar because it's ripped straight out of Ocarina of Time.
I know that song as well. They're going above and beyond. They're not doing it subtly, guys. They're straight up.
Lost Woods. Again, the Shrek version is almost identical. The same tempo, the same key. The only differences here seem to be that whoever transcribed the song made quite a few mistakes, so that the final version sounds pretty dissonant, very clashing a lot of the time. However, you may or may
Just
not
sounds so similar, man.
notice that we're only hearing the B section of the Lost Woods theme. The main Lost Woods melody hasn't actually played at all.
Jeez, bro. Well, thankfully, I'm not a Zelda expert. I would have pointed it out if I had if I listened to it enough. I did not know, guys.
Don't fret, because the next area that Shrek travels to has a new piece of background music which sounds like this. Yeesh. I mean, this is pretty hard to listen to. The iconic Lost Woods melody has been totally mangled, and the final result is a little hard on the ears. Yikes.
Mangled, guys.
And then there's one final stolen song. This one's found within a bonus quiz mode. Take a listen.
Hey.
Did they add like that stuff to, why did they add that stuff?
That song in the background is the Kokiri Forest theme, again ripped straight out of Ocarina of Time. And as with the other music, it's played at the same tempo, in the same key, and with a bunch of transcription errors that make it very hard to listen to. So that's all of the stolen music I was able to spot. However, it's not unlikely that
Dang, so you had to watch, you watched the whole playthrough of it, guys. to try to find this music here, guys.
other music from the game takes inspiration from other video game soundtracks that I'm not so familiar with. But that's everything I was personally able to dig up. So who was the culprit behind this brazen music theft, and how did they think they would get away with it? Well, both...
They might not have thought they got away with it, guys. They might have just did it as a side project, as an artistic exploration, I don't know.
of those questions are pretty hard to answer. It's not even known which company developed Shrek Dragon's Tale. There's no end credit sequence, and while the box says DreamWorks on it, that doesn't actually mean that DreamWorks put together this game themselves. None of the other Shrek video games were developed within the DreamWorks company. They were all outsourced to other game development studios. So
Nah.
that's probably what happened here. The game was likely very cheaply outsourced to a small game development studio,
And he's a smooth criminal, guys. He got away with it.
and whoever was in charge of the game's music was probably given a very tiny budget and a very tight time schedule. And so they resorted to taking music from another game's...
Yeah, it is infinitely easier to do what they did. However, it's probably not the most ethical thing, bro.
soundtrack, Ocarina of Time.
And that's why it didn't sell cajillions of copies, right?
So for 2 years, nobody noticed this stolen music. Or if they did, they didn't document it anywhere. But
They
then,
documented it in their minds if they didn't notice it.
on September 17th, 2007, games journalist Mark Bozon made the discovery. He was working at IGN at the time, and his
Also, I don't think it's unethical if they got permission, right, guys?
brother actually noticed the familiar Zelda music coming from this strange console. And so Mark recorded a video
Yo, what's up, CWE?
documenting this strange discovery.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by my blog. So I'm playing this potion mixing game. If you can see over my shoulder here, listen to that music. You
That's so cool. It's also handheld?
guys might recognize it from Ocarina of Time. So,
That's a cool console, man.
Dragon's Tale. I tip my
I was
hat
5 years old.
to you. You guys managed to steal the greatest music of all time and put it in your crappy game. Thanks, guys.
So that was 2007. And in the years since, thanks in large part to Mark Bozon's blog post,
Dang, bro.
this bizarre Shrek game with its stolen music has become pretty infamous online. And in a strange twist of fate, after he left IGN, Mark Bozon went on to work at a completely different company, Disney, aka DreamWorks' biggest rival. And that is the story of the Shrek game that ripped off Nintendo's music. Also, at the start of the video, I mentioned the time when the US government stole a Yoshi song. Well, I have a whole video on that from a few years ago, so check out...
Oh, somebody did make a full video. Well, there you have it. Like, comment, subscribe, check out Thomas' game docs in the description. We have an update from him. Personal update, so I won't read it. I'm laughing when I heard Zelda music playing in a Shrek game. I would as well. A Shrek game music composer must have been a Zelda fan. Also, I don't think it's unethical, guys. Because if you gotta ask first, you know how busy Nintendo is, bro. The time Nintendo used a slur, we did a slur. I don't think it was unethical, guys. But yeah, I think they should have not did that. It's a huge company. It's a lot different than